Hello, 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 and welcome back, or, welcome to my channel. So, in today's video, I thought that we could do something where I switch between clicky whispers and soft spoken. Now, before we get into it, I do need to work on my soft spoken, so I apologize if it's not up to par. Filming this, I am so tired. It's late. I actually wanted to film this earlier today, but somebody came home and was making a lot of noise. So I called it quits and thought that maybe later tonight would have been a better decision. Things have quieted down now, so I thought, why not? I think that breathing is a really important way to relax. I think it's very important to help you relax. So why don't me and the viewer, you, take a couple deep breaths together, okay? So what I want you to do is breathe in through your nose, inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 3, and exhale through your mouth 6 to 7 seconds. So let's do it together. You ready? And hold it and let it out. You might be carrying a lot of tension in your forehead that you don't realize. So do yourself a favor and let your eyebrows drop. Let them get heavy and let your forehead relax. So, I didn't really come on here with a specific plan or anything in particular to talk about, but I thought that I would probably find one or two things to talk about. But first, I think I kind of want a sip of water. Look at this water bottle that I got. It's pretty sweet, right? It's 1 gallon. I bought it off of Amazon for $20. And in my opinion, it was well worth it because I typically drink my water out of a 40-ounce thermos, and I would usually drink 3 to 4 of those a day because I am pretty active daily, and staying hydrated is very important to me because my skin seems to be pretty acne prone. And staying hydrated really helps me keep the acne away. So it was well worth it to buy. I was laughing at myself earlier because last year, the beginning of it, I used the Amazon Prime 6-month for free student pass, and I'm usually pretty good at reading the underlying, if it would auto renew and charge my card. I missed it. I got gypped for around 7 months, but it was okay because I was only paying around $7 a month. And honestly, I use Amazon often, so it's like $50 over 7 months, probably like 60 with tax. I'm not entirely upset about it. It could have been a lot worse, but it was such a small charge that I didn't even realize it was coming out of my account. But that's just how the big companies get you, and there's nothing that I could have really done about it. But it's okay now. I learned my lesson. Other than that, though, I hope that everybody had an amazing holiday for whatever you celebrated in December. And I know it might be a sore topic for some, but whoever had a nice Valentine's Day, I hope that you enjoyed yourself with whoever it might be that you spent that time with. If it makes you feel any better, if you didn't have a good Valentine's Day, my dad, growing up, would always make this funny joke. And he says that Valentine's Day is just a scapegoat for big companies to make lots of money off of really expensive roses. And, I always know that he kind of said it in a sarcastic, clearly joking kind of way. But I also know that he thinks that there's definitely a little bit of truth behind that, and I don't think he's very far off, personally. Hot take, I know. But when you really think about it, me personally, I'll do something for Valentine's Day, right? 100%, of course. But I just don't think that, you should take one day out of the year to celebrate your relationship or love for somebody that you have in your life, right? That special somebody. Why not do that every day of the year? Why does it have to be that specific day that you buy them flowers or cook them a nice meal or bring them out to somewhere? You could do that every day of the year, but it's nice to celebrate. I agree. So that's just my 2 cents. That's just my opinion. I had such a good day today too, because where I live in Pennsylvania, and the weather here, the seasons, you truly get the max of all 4 seasons, all four seasons, SEASONS. it gets a little old because I notice that I feel like in my mind, how can I say it? My emotions change when it's winter time because personally, all of this stuff that I like, that gets me out of my head and just be able to experience and enjoy life, I all do outside. And you can't do a lot of that in an enjoyable fashion when it's winter. Yeah, I still get out, but it's just not the same. Going for runs, I run very often. Typically once a day. I've just been doing it in the gym. And it was funny when I did it in the gym because I must have looked like such an idiot. I had to ask the lady next to me how to start the treadmill. I wish I was joking. I didn't know how to start it. I put in so many miles outside. I'm not even joking. So many. And I've never ran on a treadmill. That was my first time. This winter. Embarrassing. But I still tried to run outside, obviously. And since it's getting nicer, I'm only going to be outside more. It's exciting. I hate the cold. People say that you could dress better. I guess. I don't really care. Just make it hot again, please. Or at least make it a little warm. So much to talk about. What's next? I noticed that in the wintertime, my car, I have a Volkswagen Passat. It has a little over 200,000 miles on it. And that's a lot of miles for a Volkswagen. In some people's opinions, my car works just fine for the most part. I take it into, get fixed on pretty often, for the right reasons, not because it has issues. I just stay very up to date with the car. And I noticed that recently the speaker in my driver's side door rattles when it's incredibly cold out. Incredibly cold out. And it just kind of sucks because I can't really listen to music then. Because, all songs have bass for the most part. And it rattles so loud. It's just very obnoxious and you can't hear the music over it. I initially was upset because when that happened, my car, I just had to bring in around a week prior to get the battery replaced because the battery hadn't been replaced and it was below 30%. And typically the threshold for when you want to replace your battery is below 30. When it gets below 30 on your car, you're kind of pushing it, and it's just suggested that you replace it at that point. And so I brought it in to get serviced down the street. After it didn't start, I had to get jumped, and then I went there and they fixed it. It was a few $100. And then I get in my car a couple days later and the speaker's jacked up. I'm like, if this is a big problem, I'll just fix it myself. But thankfully, I let it go for a couple days and it fixed itself out until it didn't. And then I realized that only on days where my car gets really cold, it rattles. So I don't really know how that works or the science behind that. It's not like if I let my car warm up, it doesn't happen. So it's weird, but nothing bad. I was really upset though when a couple weeks ago I was going to go out and the check engine light came on and my car went into limp mode when I was trying to drive up a hill. And I barely made it up. And I just had to immediately beeline to a auto mechanic right down the road from me, the same one I brought it to before, and got it, what's the word? I had them do like a search. My brain is farting. I'm incredibly tired. Like I said, it's very late for me right now. The word is escaping me for some really odd reason, but it's when they do a technological search on your car to see what code is messed up that your car is reading, and it tells you what the issue is. That was like $100, and apparently it was these sensors that could get knocked around in the car, and that could have made the check engine light come on. So I was very blessed. I thought that I was going to have to go through some huge repair again, maybe something crazy on the engine, but I got very lucky. The day that it happened, it was very, very rainy out. It was very, very rainy out, and I'm not sure if I maybe hit a puddle too hard, but they cleared the error, and it hasn't came back since. So, very happy, very happy. I'm gonna get another drink of my water. I hope that you're able to enjoy this video so far. I'm enjoying making it. It's nice to just come on here and talk sometimes to you guys, to you ladies and gentlemen, but I'm very tired, so I think I'm going to wrap this video up in a couple minutes here. I hope that you were able to enjoy. Hopefully my soft-spoken voice wasn't too rough, at least. I hope that whatever you're trying to do right now, study, relax, chill out somewhere, go to sleep, take a nap, that you enjoy it and you're able to get some good rest, or you're able to study well. And I hope to see you again soon. Just stay safe and take care of yourself. I'll see you.